Please Forgive Me, where we try to mend broken relationships. My name is Akamobon Udongwa, your delightful host. On today's episode of Please Forgive Me, we have Mr. Lekon, who wants us to help reunite him and his sister together. Welcome, Mr. Lekon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, I'm fine.
So, can you tell us a little about yourself? I'm sure our audience is dying to know.
My name is Lekon Harinka. I'm a Nigerian artist, a musician, upcoming star. So I needed someone to brush me up in my music line.
Well, I hope Please Forgive Me will create such opportunity. Meanwhile, can you tell us how your music career started?
Back in the days in my secondary school, during the break time, me and my colleague went out to freestyle, have some fun together, freestyle rap and sing. So I started from there with my colleague.
Okay, amazing. Here in the studio we have a track of Mr. Lekon, and we're going to play it for our audience to enjoy. Anyhow, moving on. Here today, being that the reason why he's here in the studio with us today is to help reunite him and his sister. So we shall hear his story and see how the team of Tele4 Africa can help do this. So, Mr. Lekon, can you tell us about your relationship with your sister prior to this time?
My sister was a very good sis.
Alright.
I can remember my dad and my parents died in car accidents this time, and she started paying my school fees. Anytime I'm in need, she will assist me from there, starting to support me to achieve my goals in school line, music line. So I'm proud of her. So that's my sister.
Oh, that's amazing. How young were you and your sister when your parents died?
I'm 16 years.
Oh, okay.
When my parents died. And my sister is in final year.
Oh, in the university.
Yes.
Oh, and you were in what level? Were you in the university yet, or you were?
No, I'm still in secondary school.
Oh, when that happened. Oh, and she was still supportive. That's nice for a lady, someone of that age and range and level. I'm sure it must have been a little difficult on her finance and everything. How was she able to, for her to be able to pay your fees, that means indirectly she paid her own fees too. So how was she able to manage in terms of funding and the rest?
Our parents dropped some money with us, and she was still low. So, trying to make some things to do. So she have a boyfriend supporting her when she's at need.
Yes. Okay, that's interesting. So if your sister was this nice, indirectly she became your mother. She took care of you. She paid your fees. What really happened? What caused the rift between both of you? Could you?
That was a long story. So I went to the field one day to play football. So from there I was hit at my knee.
Okay.
So they rushed me down to the hospital. By getting there, the doctor told us that we need to do some surgery to the knee to relieve the pain.
Better.
So he asked us to raise some money for the new operation to be done.
Yes.
So I thought the money would be too much for my sister to provide.
Okay, so
I didn't tell her
sister
about
that rushed you to the hospital?
No, my colleague in training.
On the field?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so go ahead. You thought the money would be too much?
Too much for her. So I don't tell her about it. So I started using some drug like paracetamol, Panadol. From there, I'm not getting better too much. So I told my friend about it. It introduced me to a drug. So from there, I started using the drug. Maybe the pain is going to
get better
than this. But suddenly, I find myself attracted to the drug. I can't do without taking the drug a day.
Okay, so you got addicted to it.
So from there, I was telling my sister I was telling my sister sitting down, so I need to take the drug.
Yes.
For my knee to get
better, and being that you're addicted to it, of course.
So I started to I start using I used the drug that day.
Yeah.
So I was feeling dizzy. I fell down and fainted.
Oh, right.
So my sister came around.
And it was your sister that came and found you?
Yes, on the floor, lying on the floor with so much of pain.
Okay.
So my sister rushed me down to the hospital. By getting there, the doctor told her that I was addicted to a drug.
Oh, okay. So that it was the drug that made you to faint. So indirectly you overdosed in it.
I overdosed in the drug, and he told us about my knee, that they need to do a surgery to my knee. So for me to get better, so my sister rushed down to his boyfriend, find some way to find money, to raise money. So thank God for today. The surgery was done by my sister also. So I'm proud of her.
Alright. So what was the living arrangements like? Is it possible that some other person would have come to? Were you living with some auntie, or she was living alone?
She was living alone.
Oh, okay. So
I told you by the support of her boyfriend.
Okay, and her sewing business and everything. Okay, so after the surgery, I mean, if she had been able to do it and she had been able to raise enough funds and capital, that means she had forgiven you at a certain point, plus the overdose and everything. What happened that you guys are now torn apart? After the surgery, didn't you go back to the house with her?
I go back to the house.
Okay, so what happened?
It was a very hard way for me to explain this. I was sad. I'm sad now, so please can you excuse me?
Alright.
I'm sorry for the break.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I hope you're relieved now.
Yes.
So could you just, now that you are taking a bit of a break, can you tell us what happened?
After doing the surgery, I started to use the drug. I was addicted to the drug. So I started stealing our money, selling our properties to take the drugs. So bad to explain.
Okay, I understand that. So did she try to get you some help in some way, after finding out that you were still addicted and that you had to be taking?
Yes, she tried to help me to stop using the drug. But something I'm used to. I can't drop it just like that. So she tried enough, but it was hard for me to drop it.
Yeah.
So I can't do it without the drugs.
Okay. So, but if you're still living with her, what happened then? Is it because of
my behavior? So she decided to send me out of the house.
Oh my God. So I guess she had really tried this. So I mean, being that she was almost like a mother to you and everything, she must have really been disappointed.
Yes.
So, and please forgive me, we would want to know that you're clean right now. That after we must have reunited you with your sister, it wouldn't bring up we wouldn't have any other issue. We want a long-lasting relationship with her. So can you actually affirm that you're clean?
Yes, I'm clean now. After doing the surgery for me, sent me out of the house, I met one of my classmates in secondary school.
Right.
Having the same issue I'm having now. So he saw someone that's rescuing him out of the issue.
Alright.
So decided to help me too.
Alright, so he took you all through the process.
Took me all through the process of how to rescue me from it.
Oh, okay. And so today you are actually
I'm
here.
clean, but a way to get better than this is to go and meet my sister and apologize tell her I'm sorry about my behaviors, my bad behaviors, my doing bad with her. I'm just sorry.
Well, that's why you're here on Please Forgive Me. Well, after hearing Mr. Lekon's story, the team of Please Forgive Me is going to try reaching out to his sister, Miss Tosin, to see if we can reunite both of them together. My name is Ekon Udongo once again, and you're watching Please Forgive Me. Welcome back to Please Forgive Me. You're still with me, Ekon Udongo. After hearing Mr. Lekon's story, we were able to reach out to his sister and drag her down to the studio with us. Don't mind me, we didn't particularly drag her, but we were able to convince her to come to the studio and have us hear her own side of the story and see if we can reunite her and her brother together. With me here is Miss Tosin. How are you, Miss Tosin?
Hi, I'm good.
Alright, thank you. So can you tell us a little about yourself? I'm sure our audience is dying to know about you.
No, I'm Tosin, Lekon's sister. I'm a fashion designer.
Okay.
I have a clothing brand.
Alright, that's awesome. So in case you want to purchase clothing, you can reach Miss Tosin. Alright, on to the issue that we're having right now. Your brother, Mr. Lekon, reached out to us and said he wants to reunite with you. First of all, we'd like to know what's his story. What's the story behind both of you? What happened? How was your relationship like?
Okay. Lekon and I formed a bond after our parents passed away. And I was in my final year in school, so it was just both of us. We shared everything with each other. We became really close.
Like best of friends?
Like best of friends. Yeah, so we were like best friends. That's what. We became really close.
So from our understanding, you had to take care of him while you were in school, right?
Yeah.
After your parents died. That must have been a really huge task for you. Could you tell us how that was in terms of financial constraints, having to discipline him, having to be a woman, you know, this mother?
Yeah, so we had fun. After our parents passed away, they left money, we had fun. My fashion business worked out for us. We had relatives that helped us out. So we were good with funds. But the problem, the main issue was becoming a mother.
Yes, okay, having to grow up faster than was necessary.
Taking care of him, making sure he was fine when he needed to be fine, making sure he had what he had, you know, emotional,
yeah, the emotional upbringing
and everything. Yeah, and everything, yeah, so.
Okay, so I can understand that. Okay, so having taken care of him, we understand that you guys, you know, stayed together at a certain point, and one day you came in and saw him on the floor overdosed. What do you think really hurt you the most? Seeing him there at that state, picturing him at that moment, what crossed your mind?
Thinking that I would have lost him in that moment was my greatest fear. In fact, we lost our parents already. We were all we had. That was what made me scared. I thought I was going to lose him.
Yeah, I can understand that. That would have really scared me too. I mean, after all that you have gone through, raising him through school and everything, only to come and see him on the floor that way, it must have been hard to break him.
Yeah.
So we understand that you actually kicked him out of the house. So what can you say about that? What led to that decision? Were you tired of him? Did you suddenly need your life back or something? Can you let our audience?
No, I didn't kick him out. Yes, I did, but not because I hated him. Like, I loved him. He was my brother. He was like my everything. But I wanted the Lekon that I knew. He became a thief. He started stealing to get these drugs that he was using. I tried to help him. I sent him to my uncle, and they had to send him back because he was stealing. So it was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yes, so I didn't kick him out because I didn't love him. I wanted him to be better.
Better to be the Lekon that you
Yeah.
actually know. Okay, so now he is here with us, you know, and he's saying that he's clean. We have asked about that, and he wants to reunite with you. Knowing that you have once gone through a heartbreak, would you be willing to give him the opportunity?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so he has agreed to see Mr. Lekon. I am going to go out and get him, and let's see how they reunite.
You can have it all on the couture et al. From a fashionista to a designer, from every brushstrokes of makeup to the strides of your footwear print. Every grassroots comes with a class, says fashion gurus who makes the stars. Creating your styles for a fashionable costume competition makes you a designer of conceptual norms. The Couture et al. Brings you closer to the lifestyle industry. Watch The Couture et al. Showing on this channel every Thursday 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Nico, it's fine, it's fine. I've missed you. I've missed you. How have you been? I've missed you. How are you? I'm happy you look good. I'm happy you're fine. How have you been? What have you been up to? How have you been taking care of yourself?
I met a friend of mine in school. So he went through the same situation at home. So he decided to rescue me from my issues, my problems. So now I think I'm better.
I'm happy you're fine. I'm happy you're fine.
What marriage?
I'm getting married.
Oh wow. When?
A couple of months from now. And I'll be so happy if you come. In fact, you are coming. So yeah.
Isn't it Akubayo?
Yes, yes, yes.
So we have been able to reunite Miss Tosin and Mr. Lekon together, a goal that we always try to achieve in Please Forgive Me. Once again, my name is Okonba Odonwa. See you next time on Please Forgive Me every Wednesday by 7 p.m. on our TV.